Hi guys, welcome back. Hi my fellow June bugs. Thank you so much for joining me again in this video. Today I have got for you guys my best and worst purchases of 2020. I have done one of these the year before and the year before that, I think, and I didn't do one for 2020, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to do that today. I know it's very late in the year, I know, because we're sort of already halfway through 2021, but I thought it would be fun to go through my 2020 purchases with you guys and let you know which one I have loved having in my collection and which one I probably could have done without, or I haven't used as much as I would have hoped. Just bear in mind though, I say best and worst, but many of the things that I put in my worst category I don't regret purchasing. It's probably just not as functional, or I haven't gotten as much use as I'd hope. So some of these bags are some of my favorite bags, but I did put them in the worst category just because I didn't get as much wear out of them as I thought I would. So if you are interested in this video, if you like these type of videos, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and join my little YouTube family here, and please share with anyone who you think might be interested in this video. Okay, so I don't want to ramble on for too long because I do have quite a bit to share with you guys. I have got 10 handbags that I wanted to share with you. They are all handbags, unlike previous videos where it was a mix of SLG, shoes, handbags. This is actually just all handbags. Last year, I didn't buy any SLGs really. I don't think I did. They were all handbags, and halfway through the year, I did actually go on a bag ban, but I very obviously failed on that. I lasted, I think, 5 months, and then I kind of fell off the bandwagon. So I will probably try again, most likely, because I am getting to the stage where I've purchased way too many and I need to just put a pause on it. But I thought I'd just share with you guys the purchases that I made and what has worked for me and what hasn't quite worked out as well as I'd hoped. So without further ado, let's get on to the first bag. And I've actually already done a dedicated video on this, so I won't harp on it too much. But I have to say, my small classic flap in the black caviar leather with gold hardware, I absolutely love this bag. I did do a video on it. I'll put a link to the video in the info bar below, or one of the links in these corners. Such a good buy. I purchased it pre-loved for 5,500 plus, which I thought was quite a lot at the time, but honestly, since the Chanel flaps are going up and up in price, I'm so happy I was able to purchase it last year, and this has been one of my most used bags in 2020, if not the most used Chanel bags of all time. So absolutely stunning, love her, could not recommend her enough. Definitely top purchase of 2020. On the flip side, you're probably going to notice a trend with a lot of these. They're going to be very similar bags, but one's a really good purchase and one's a worse purchase. You guys are going to be very surprised because you guys saw how much I harped on and on about this bag, about how it's a holy grail. It is the Chanel small flat bag in the red lambskin leather with the beautiful 24 karat gold hardware. She is an absolute stunner. She is vintage from 1989. I did an unboxing video or reveal on her last year. I'll put the link for that in the info bar below. I have put this in my worst purchase, not because I regret this purchase, absolutely not. So happy to have her in my collection, but I have not used her at all. Like, I am deathly scared of using her just because she is vintage and she is in gorgeous vintage condition that I don't want to like damage her in any way at all. I get so nervous about storing her, wearing her, so she's a showstopper and a holy grail bag that I'm so careful with her. It's not good. I tend not to be that careful about my bags, but this bag, for whatever reason, I'm just like deathly scared of like damaging. So yeah, I've put it in the worst purchase category in 2020 just because I haven't used it, but not to say I regret it, because I absolutely don't. But I do just want to get the courage to eventually wear her one day, because I need to. I don't like my bags just sitting on the shelf, and she is so beautiful and gorgeous, so I need to just get onto it and wear her more. So yeah, gorgeous bag. Love to take photos of her, but just need to wear her more. Moving on, the second best purchase of 2020, I have to admit, is my vintage Fendi baguette. This is in the coated PVC Zucchino print. I don't think I did a proper reveal on her, but you would have seen her in my on my Instagram. It's just such a gorgeous bag. I purchased her from Brand J, very well known Japanese consignment seller on eBay. I purchased her for 1,500 Australian dollars, and that was with taxes, duties and shipping, which, look, I mean, it's pretty expensive for a vintage bag, but I'm actually realizing like that's the new normal now. Like vintage bags are upwards of 1,000 plus, so it is what it is. And this bag is one of my favorites because of the PVC lining. It's not actually patent, it's like PVC coated, so I love that about it because it makes it so wearable. You can wear it when it's raining. It's just so carefree. You can wear it at night and you don't have to worry about it, and it's very durable. The leather on this is a lot stiffer though because it is coated canvas, but this is such a gorgeous bag. I saw it on Negan, who is an Instagrammer, and she sort of was wearing this a lot in 2018. Absolutely loved it, and I love all the details about it. I love that it has the gold hardware, which was one of the reasons I was drawn to this bag. You guys know I love my gold hardware, and the vintage Fendis at the time had silver hardware, and that's what prompted me to get my newer Fendi. I still love that bag, but there's something else about like the vintage Fendi and how they're a bit skinnier, and the drop on them is just so much nicer. The newer ones now, they do have two straps, which is awesome, but the top strap is definitely just the top handle. It's not like a shoulder bag like this. So this is a really nice one to wear under your arm, and I love this one. This is one of my favorite vintage Fendis in my collection. So happy to have her in my collection. On the flip side, again, one of the worst purchases that I've made in 2020 has to be this Fendi baguette. So this is the Fendi mini baguette, and this is in that sort of robin's egg Tiffany blue color that was really quite popular. I actually thought that this was a bit more on the bluer side rather than like an aqua. It has some green undertones to it, which I don't love. I really struggle to style this one. I think I've worn it once, and I just feel like this color clashes a lot with my skin tone. I just really struggle to style this bag, primarily because of the color. The bag itself is super duper cute. It's like a mini Fendi. I know Melissa has the one in the white, and I absolutely think that that's gorgeous. And they've come out with lots of gorgeous colors in this. They've come out in purple, a lilac, an orange, a pink. So really beautiful colors. And I got this because I thought this was the new blue that they had come out with, which is like a light baby blue, but it's actually got aqua or green undertones, which to me makes it a bit more unique, definitely, but more difficult to style. So I haven't decided whether to let go of this one or not yet, because it is a beautiful color and I am branching out more into colors, but this color is just, yeah, it's just hard. So this is what this one looks like. It's a magnetic flap. The leather on this is absolutely gorgeous and supple. It is really beautiful, and then it does come with the detachable shoulder strap. If you're petite and have been looking at this bag, I will just let you know that this strap here is quite long, but you can actually shorten it. What I've done is I've just sort of pulled the hook through the D-ring on this and then attached it there, and that shortens the strap. It does make it uneven, but you can go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, but it does turn it into a shoulder bag rather than a crossbody, which I prefer my mini bags to be. But look, it's still a really cute bag and I do like it. It's just, is the color for me? I don't know. Moving on to my third best purchase of 2020, I have to say, no regrets with this. This is the Louis Vuitton mini HL, and this is in the multicolor noir. I also have it in the multicolor blanc, which also is an amazing purchase. No regrets with getting that one. I think these mini HLs are so cute, and I got so much wear out of it. I was obsessed with this for a good little while, and I actually had to put it away because I could tell that it was like I was wearing it out a little bit. So I haven't used her in a couple of months, but no doubt this is something that I'm going to continue to love in my collection, and I enjoy wearing out a lot, especially when I'm wearing more colorful outfits. Such a cute little bag, and the colors just make me so happy. No regrets. love, love, love this bag. And then again, on the flip side of this one, I have another Speedy that unfortunately is sort of somewhat a regret, although this Speedy is actually a very, very rare find, and that is the Louis Vuitton Vintage Speedy Nano. This is the Vintage Nano, which is different to the Mini HL, which I have here. So this is the Mini HL, which I have loved and raved about and I've worn time and time again, very much the same size as the Multicolor Noir. And this one is the Vintage Nano. It is different in size to the new Nano. This is a very rare sort of, it's probably not super rare, but it is definitely more limited edition. This was a limited edition piece. I think this came out only in Japan as a commemorative piece for their Japan store. I'm not sure the history, but it is 18 centimeters in size. And I do have my bandolier to show you. It is very, very different. So I put this in worst purchase just because I thought I'd get more wear out of it, but I have not reached for it at all. I thought it would be a really cute like 25 centimeter alternative, because the 25, the Speedy 25 just feels gigantic to me now. So I thought that this would be a great size, which is just a little bit bigger than the Mini HL, but not as big as a Speedy 25. And in theory, that's all well and good, but I just haven't reached for her at all. And I almost sort of wonder, did I need it in my collection? I honestly just kind of wanted it to complete my collection, and I don't regret having her in my collection because she is so unique and hard to find. But when I reach for her, it's so similar to my Papillon that I end up reaching for my Papillon more. So it's definitely not a bag that I've used like very often, if at all, which is sad, but I don't want to let her go because she's such a gorgeous bag. And the other thing is the wear and tear on this is quite significant, which I want to clean it up, but I'm kind of worried about damaging it. This came with a strap, which is the reason why you've got so much like wear and tear on the handles there. I thought I'd use this one a lot more than my Mini HL because it's just like a bigger bag, so I can fit more things in there. But when I wear it for crossbody, it's just a little bit too big, whereas this Mini HL is like very much a mini bag, like wear as a crossbody type of bag. Like it looks like it's meant to be worn crossbody. This almost feels a bit too big, so it's just an awkward size, which I thought would be cute, but I don't know. I haven't gotten my head around using her yet. I really want to. It's such a cute bag. I don't regret it, but it's just not been like a super wearable purchase. I don't know why. I really love that bag, but I'm really struggling to wear it. Okay, so moving on to my fourth best purchase. It has to be this little Gucci super mini bag. This bag I was able to get for an absolute steal. I bought it from Net-a-Porter, and if you sign up with Cash Rewards or Shopback, not sponsored, but I'm just saying if you follow them, you will often find that Net-a-Porter you can get sort of 15% cash back when you purchase something. And so I was able to get this with 15% cash back, and then at the same time that was running, my Amex card was doing a 25% cash back on all purchases from Net-a-Porter. So I was actually able to get this for $750. I think I did the math on that, and I just could not pass up on the offer for a brand new super mini, which I've always sort of loved and wanted to get. This bag I have actually used quite a few times, especially when we go to bars or when I've gone out. It's just a really convenient bag to just put my essentials in, and it's not so big that I can't dance while I'm wearing it. I have been able to shorten the strap to make it a bit more perfect for me by actually just creating like a knot there with the strap. The strap is more of a toggle design, so you can actually take it off if you wanted. And you guys know that you can actually convert this to a bum bag, which I've actually used. And that's actually what brings me to my worst purchase of 2020, which is this Chanel bum bag. So this is actually a true belt bag, but since getting this, I haven't actually used this very much. So I purchased this at the start of 2020, I think, and I really wanted to just add it to my collection. It's such a collector's piece, but I didn't really want to spend too much money on it. I have been eyeing this off for like 2 years, and I just knew that they weren't going to get any cheaper, so I jumped the gun and bought this one. I was able to get this for a reasonable price for a bum bag. I got this for 1,500 Australian dollars or thereabouts. But unfortunately, it is very, very old. It's so old that you can hear that. Like, I don't know if you can hear it, but basically it's so old that the cardboard inside it has started to like disintegrate, and it's sort of turned into sand almost, and it's like all crunchy, which I have read up on, and I've noticed some of the older vintage bum bags do have that. So I mean, it is what it is. Like, that's how much I was willing to pay for this bag, because it is a belt bag at the end of the day. It's not super like functional, so I didn't really want to spend all that much. The belt bag on its own is all well and good, but then since I got this after, and you can use this as an actual bum bag as well, I just haven't been using this very much, so that's why I put it in my worst purchase. I have to say though, the belt is still quite functional. The bag itself is really, really cute, but yeah, I'm in two minds about this one. I don't know if it would have been worth it to pay more to get it in a better condition, but in saying that, I don't really reach for it, so it's just one of those things I mainly wanted to have as a collector's piece anyway. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. Like, it is what it is. Okay, and then last but not least, the last two items that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm just going to start off with a worst purchase, because I do want to end on a good note. The last worst purchase of 2020, unfortunately, is this Bottega Veneta pouch. Again, I think it's this color. I just don't think I know how to style this color very well. This is a blue, which is a bit more wearable than this blue. As you can see, this is more of an aqua and this is more of a true blue, but I just don't wear blue very often. This pouch though, I was able to get for an absolute steal. I got it from Vestiaire Collective. I got it for, I think, 700 Australian dollars, including taxes and duties and authentication and shipping. So that was a pretty good deal in my opinion. And the condition of this is absolute perfection. So it is actually in really, really good condition. But I just wish that I found it in a more neutral color. Like, I think I saw a white or a cream version of this and it sold out really quickly, but I would have loved this in a cream. I think that this pouch would have been more functional. The pouch itself is super cute, not gonna lie. I actually first saw this on Melissa's channel. If you guys don't know Melissa Soldera, she's one of my absolute favorite YouTubers. She does a lot of videos on like vintage bags, so if you are also a fellow vintage bag lover, you will love her channel. Go and check it out. But she featured this bag and I thought it was super duper cute and just like a great alternative to the Jodie, which is very, very popular at the moment. But like I said, I just wish I got it in a more neutral color. Like, she's got this gorgeous caramel brown, which is stunning, but I really am on the lookout for this in the white. I still want to try and style this because it is a beautiful color, and again, as I mentioned, I'm learning to love more color in my collection, so I definitely don't think I would let go of this one just yet. If anything, I probably let go of this one earlier than this one. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention it's just not been something I've actually worn since getting it, I think, so that's why it's made it into my worst purchase of 2020. But it is a cute bag, like it's a cute little pouch. I just need it in a different color. And then last but not least, my fifth best purchases of 2020, it has to be this Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini in the reverse monogram. I have been on the wait list for this one for quite some time, and I think that it is an absolute stunner. I do actually have it in the original monogram, which I do love, but I just don't love it as much as this one. Like, the colorway on this seems just so basic and boring to me. So like, this was actually the bag that I originally wanted to get, but I couldn't find it in store when I purchased that one. I purchased that one in New Zealand, and so I put myself on the wait list for this because I wasn't even sure if they were still making it. Apparently they were, and then last year they called me up asking if I wanted to go ahead and purchase the bag. This bag is actually the reason I jumped off of the bandwagon, because I was going pretty well, not purchasing any bags, and then I got the call from Louis Vuitton and I just couldn't say no. And then actually this one also after, because it was I saw it for such a good price. These two bags were the reason I jumped off the bandwagon. I'm blaming these two bags, which honestly I don't regret because I do really love this colorway. I know it's not for everyone, but I think this is just this just pops so much more than like the black, like the original version. This excites me so much more. I am in two minds about whether I should sell this one off and just keep this one. I'm not 100% sure yet because, you know, I like to really think about it before selling off any of my bags, because once you sell it, if you decide you want it again, you will often have to pay more money than what you originally paid for. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, this is such a great little bag. I still love this bag, and I actually do love the opening of it. These palm strings minis are definitely my sort of carefree Louis Vuitton bag because there's no vachetta on it. It's all canvas, and it's just one of those bags that you can wear when it's raining, like ideally not when it's pouring, but if you get a bit of like water or splashes on it, it doesn't matter so much, and it fits an absolute ton. And I think this looks really cute with my little reverse monogram strap as well, which is really cute. So that is it, you guys. That is my top 5 best and worst purchases of 2020. As I mentioned, I say worst very lightly because some of these bags are like my holy grail items and I don't regret purchasing it. Just I haven't worn them as much as I hoped I would, which is disappointing for me because I do like to wear my bags. So yeah, that is my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see from me in the comment section below, and I'll try my hardest to do that. If there are any bags here that you want me to do a more in-depth review, please let me know. And also if there's any bags here that I said I was thinking about selling and you're interested in, please DM me as well. So that is it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, hope you're having a wonderful week or weekend, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.